Welcome back. The Alberta municipal election is coming up on October 18th, meaning Albertans will be heading to the polls to cast their vote for their respective municipalities' mayor, city council, and school board trustees. But as if these ballots weren't long enough, there will also be a couple of referendum questions attached. In a previously recorded interview, I chatted with Dave Naylor, editor of the Western Standard, about what Albertans can expect to see on this upcoming ballot. It's definitely the time of year for elections. So, I mean, you're talking federal election, Senate election. Now let's turn our attention to the upcoming municipal election on October 18th. So there will be some extra referendum questions on the ballots for Albertans. One of them is about keeping daylight savings time all year round. What's your opinion on this, Dave? How do you think Albertans will vote for that?
Whichever option gives them the most sleep. I would think. There's certainly a lot of locations around North America that have gotten away with daylight savings time.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it'll probably pass in Alberta too, and then it'll go through the legislation process to get rid of it, and you won't need to worry about springing ahead or falling back ever again.
So if it passes, how soon do you think that will come into effect? Usually we turn the clocks back the end of October, right around Halloween time. Would that affect this year, or would that be delayed because it has to go through legislation? Do you think it'll be really fast?
Well, they would only have 2 weeks to get it through, so that may be too quick a time to do it. But I suppose emergency bills have passed in less time. I guess it's just whether or not the provincial government wants to get off their butts and get it done. It remains to be seen.
Yeah. And what about the other referendum question? Should Alberta take part in the equalization payments? Should this be removed from the Constitution?
Well, that's going to be an interesting vote. The Tories, the UCP are now worried that Premier Kenney's personal unpopularity may cause people just to vote against it, just out of spite to Kenney. So what really should be a 99% slam dunk may actually turn out to be less than that because people want to make a political statement about Kenney. Certainly most Albertans feel that equalization should be changed. We seem to pay out billions and billions more than we ever get back in our time of need. And we've certainly in the last 4 or 5 years been in our time of need and really not seen any money coming back other than a paltry sum.
Mm-hmm. Dave Naylor, thanks so much for joining us today, and thank you for your insights. Appreciate it.
My pleasure, anytime.